So, how do you feel about marriage? Do you think that you're gonna go and get married one day?
Yes, I definitely plan on getting married one day. I feel that marriage is a beautiful thing, and marriage is something that is sacred and shouldn't be played.
What do you mean, what do I think about marriage?
Do you think that it's still relevant in today's society?
I think it depends on who you ask. I think that there's certain groups of society that thinks that marriage is a significant part of their lives and cherish the, I guess, religious sanctity of it. But then there's also another group of people in society who think that marriage is just another ritual that's been kind of outdated. I would say that personally I think that marriage is still significant in society, but I can understand what people would say about it, because there are so many failed marriages and so many individuals who don't seem to cherish marriage the way that it was originally cherished.
So here we have Glenn Harris, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about marriage. So Glenn, what's your views on getting married? Do you believe it's necessary?
I think marriage is a good thing. Two people getting united, going ahead and forming a spiritual bond. It also bonds people economically, and it's a great way to build one of the best relationships you can possibly have on this earth.
That the divorce rate in marriages is kind of like a bad look for the rest of everybody. Does it make you feel like marriage might be hard?
Yes and no. I believe that sometimes marriages, and these are just my personal thoughts, I just believe sometimes marriages get caught up in too much of love, and love is a feeling, and more, I'm a type of person where I'm looking for a commitment. When you're committed to something, no matter what happens, you're there, you're going to be there. You may not always agree, but when you're committed to something, you're going to stick it out. So I'm looking more of commitment, communication, all these different things to me that equal love,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Has your parents' relationship affected your views on marriage at all?
Yes. My mother is married, but my father is married. And the relationship with him and my stepmom is very good. And seeing people work together like that and build up a family and build wealth has really shown me a way of life that I would like having.
Okay. And has your parents' marriage, or if your parents are married, has it helped you to decide whether you are or not going to get married?
Yeah, I think, my parents have been married for 26 years, faithful years, and I believe that has had a huge impact on my life. I've been there, my whole life. My parents have raised me, so I had an opportunity to see the ups and the downs, and have a lot of conversations with my father and my mother on, how they done it, and they give me a lot of insight on marriage and things that they've learned. Not so much not to doing what to do, but just things that they've been through, things that they've learned. So I've had almost a first-hand experience my whole life.
And what about the divorce rate? Do you think that the odds are against marriages, given that more than half people in America are getting divorced today?
Yeah, with the divorce rate, I can always say one thing that my uncle told me is cheaper to keep her. You got to go ahead and stay together. Right now, it's a recession. People can't get divorced like that. I happen to think it's a good thing because people are able to stay together and they're forced to work it out because they don't have any money. But me, I would hopefully never get divorced. I would never want that to happen. But if somebody chooses to go ahead and do that, that'd be something we have to work with. Maybe we could talk to a pastor or something like that. But I would hopefully never get divorced. Never.
I wouldn't put an age on it. I think it's important to get married when you are ready to get married, but I wouldn't put an age on it. I think sometimes, we say get married when we're old or older and well established, and that may not be the case. Sometimes say we get young, to start a family young, and that may not be the case. I think an individual, it depends on each individual, and I believe that you should just get married for all the right reasons. If you have all the right reasons and you and the other person are committed to each other, then yeah, it's okay to get married at any age.
And do you believe that cohabitation has the same privileges as marriage, or do you think that marriage is better?
Cohabitation. A wise woman said, you know, a man wouldn't buy the cow if he get the milk for free. You know, so I think that cohabitating is not it's good to see if you want that to be your mate, but when you've been living with someone for excess of 3 years, you're damn near common law married. You know, so you know, just put a ring on it. I mean, there's no reason to be looking.